Hello and welcome to TW White & Sons in Bookham, and thank you for taking the time to have a browse of our website and look at the used approved vehicles we currently have here. Today we've got this really nice Mazda 2 that we've just taken in part exchange from an existing customer. A slightly different set of circumstances. A lot of these cars that we show you are from an end of a PCP contract. This car here was actually one of our demonstrators, and the customer bought it from us as an ex-demo, so a few months old with a few thousand miles on it. And recently got back in touch as they were looking to upgrade to an automatic. And we had an almost identical car on our forecourt which was automatic, and they purchased that and part exchanged this. So it technically is two owners, but the first owner was ourselves as a demonstrator, and the customer was the only private owner that the vehicle's had. But as you can see from the outside, the car's in really nice condition. It's been well looked after. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So as you can see from the number plate, it's a 2017 registered car. It's a 1.5 90 PS engine, or 90 brake horsepower, and the trim level is the SE-L Nav. So going into a bit more detail, you've got the 16-inch alloy wheels on this one, and some people have commented that the slightly smaller alloy and these, you've got a lot more tyre wall. It adds for a slightly more comfortable driving experience. And we open up the interior, the inside of the car, and this will obviously give me an opportunity to show you the inside of the car as well. You get this really nice dark blue and black cloth combination. I'm hoping you can see that on the camera. It's a beautiful sunny day here, so fingers crossed that's showing up okay on the camera. And likewise in the front with the front seats as well. What I also think is quite nice is the blue continues onto the door card here as well, which again, it sort of gives the car a nice symmetrical feel. So there we go. So if we hop into the vehicle, I'll just start the engine up. I've got the key in my pocket. All these Mazda 2s were keyless, so it's just a case of putting your foot on the clutch pedal, hit the button, and the engine gets going for us. So part of the standard specification of the SE-L Nav, the first one includes Untitled. You get built-in satellite navigation, so that's just loading. We'll give that a couple of seconds because, in fairness, have only just started the car. But there we go. So it's got the standard maps. We've got the air conditioning, which is very useful for days like today, because we are at 24 degrees according to the car. I don't know if you can see that. We've got an inbuilt temperature gauge or thermometer, and we're also looking at features on here, just so you're aware. I'm controlling all of this down at the down here on the hand controls, as well as built-in sat nav. You've got DAB radio, and meaning all your programs or radio stations are pre-programmed into the car. It's just going to do an update for us, but you can update the list at any point depending on where you are, where you might be, because some DAB stations are regionalised. And it's also got integrated Bluetooth, so if you had a phone that you wanted to pair up to the car, you can do so for both music and of course hands-free. So if you want to make or receive a phone call while driving along, you can do so using these buttons on the steering wheel. It's also got voice control, so you can sort of click that, and if somebody's in your phone book under a name, you can ask the car to call them, and it'll do so. And something perhaps you wouldn't expect to find as standard on a smaller car like this, but it has got cruise control and speed limiter as standard features. So great for motorway driving, particularly the limiter. There's lots of roadworks around where you've got average speed checks. You've got to make sure you don't go over 50. You can set the limiter to 50 miles an hour, drive the car as normal, and then if you do need to get out of an emergency situation, just put your foot flat to the floor on the accelerator and it will accelerate away through the limiter. So a feature I normally use, I come on the motorway every day. It's a great thing. Probably saved me multiple speeding tickets. Just also highlight the nice low mileage of the car. So it's done 38,267. So I mean, with the car being 2017 registered, it's approaching 5 years old. If you base the car on an average mileage in the UK, probably would have done about 50,000 by now. So it is a below average mileage car. It's had a very easy life, and as you've probably seen from the condition, it's been very well looked after. So there we go. I'm pleased to say the car is available to see and test drive at our site here in Bookham. If you'd like to arrange this, please do give us a call, and we very much look forward to hearing from you. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please do contact us if you need any more information.